Today is a huge day. Today is Pimax Day. Let's see what the crystal's like. I'm really taking my time with it here. This is the Pimax Crystal. This humongous headset is meant to be the ultimate new PCVR headset, but also with standalone capability. It's got a switch on it right here that switches you between playing standalone on its Snapdragon XR2 processor that's in there, a 6,000 milliamp hour battery, and look at the freaking, just the facial interface on this thing is a monster. Look at how big that forehead pad is. I think everything about this headset is a monster. It's supposed to have some of the highest pixel density possible. It's got audio, you know, the kind people like, the off-ear valve index style ones. Big lenses that let you see it, and a modular design actually that lets you swap out different faceplates for different uses. So there's going to be a faceplate that can have lighthouse tracking if you want to use lighthouse trackers like a valve index does. There's going to be one to switch out with dual RGB cameras for full color RGB pass through. I haven't gotten to spend any time on one, besides we tried one briefly at, I think it was CES we tried it at. I feel like this thing probably isn't supposed to stay on here. The top strap is an interesting design. It's not something you can really adjust on the fly because it's got this like stretchy elastic and then it's got this rubber. So it feels like if you want to change this, you kind of got to come in underneath here, tighten this up. Boy, I will say out of the box, it is bulky and it is big. Like this is not something you're going to put on your head like a big screen Beyond or something and be like, oh wow, this is so tiny and small. Like it's a unit on top of you. You know it's there.
Wow, that thing's big.
Right now it's turned off, obviously. I'm just feeling it out. I got a little bit of light bleed happening, but I don't really know where the heck it's happening from. It's something in between the facial interface and the side, but I mean, it's very little. I think once you had it turned on, it wouldn't be an issue. We got a USB-C port in the center on the bottom. I'm totally new to this, so I don't know what I'm doing. We're just kind of feeling our way through it. There's a big port, I think. Does it have a detachable battery that goes in the back here? Oh, so when it said on the website 6,000 milliamp hour battery, I did not realize they are rechargeable and swappable. So that goes in there. Probably helps offset the weight a little bit because I was noticing the weight was very front heavy. Okay, push in, snap in design. Let's try the comfort again with that on there because I think that, yeah, that's actually better because it's very front heavy. That puts a little more weight in the back. I wonder if I flip this switch. Can I turn this whole thing on in standalone mode? I'm guessing there's two of them, so I'm guessing these are volume buttons. Boy, this thing is massive. Maybe it didn't have any charge. It looks like it comes with 2 batteries, which is cool. I wonder if it also has a little bit of an internal battery so that way you can swap batteries without killing it. This is not a battery. This is a charge docker. Boy, I've got a lot to learn apparently. You're just getting to see the first impressions here and me trying to learn what the heck this all is. I know this part lights up on the front. It looks like it has a cover over it. I hope I'm right before I go peeling something I shouldn't be. Okay, we're really walking into this one blind today. Okay, what else have we got? We got controllers. People have said they look a lot and feel a lot like a Quest 2 controller. They really do. They feel a bit more plasticky actually, but I mean, you look at that thing, that looks a lot like a black Quest 2 controller, which people like the design of the Quest 2 controllers. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's definitely a very familiar feel. Feels something hard in here. Quick guide, maybe this will give us some answers. Ah, that's why I was having so much trouble putting the battery in. Apparently it's supposed to hold the buttons while you do it. The buttons are weird. They're not really, I wouldn't call them buttons. Oh boy. Oh, so they look like a button where you'd push the whole thing in, but really you're just pushing in on the top part and that's pushing that little tooth in there. So it's saying when you put the battery in to push those in and then push it in, which is hard to do. It's hard because these outer parts don't move at all, and so it feels like it's just kind of pushing into your fingers. That part will take some getting used to. So there, you can hot swap the battery. To perform the battery hot swap, after the device enters low power mode, press the power button to turn off the screen and wait for the blue light at the battery compartment to turn off. Please replace the battery within 1 minute. So it must have some sort of internal battery that gives you that 1 minute time, but it looks like you are supposed to kind of power it down. You don't leave it mid-game and just swap the battery. That probably wouldn't hold through. And then this thing has me curious. What are you? It's the same buttons, which leads me to assume, yep, it did come with a second battery. I will probably actually have to refer to some instructions before I uninstall this thing though, because this does not look easy to do. It's got the huge port for the cable right there, and that has more plastic crap to peel off. Here's a big box. This has got to have cable and whatever else. Oh boy. We've got lots of cables. We've got 2 USBs and a display port, so you better have some room to hook this thing up to your PC. And then at the other end, we've got the one that goes in here. It shows you on top there's its shape to this, so you can see how it's gonna go in according to that. Ooh, it's a tight fit. Oh gosh, that's kind of scaring me. It's a very tight fit. Boy, that is no joke. I wish the quick start guide told me about this. It shows me how to plug in, it does not say how to take it out. We've got all the different electrical outlet plugs for anywhere in the world. We've got a USB-A to, that's gotta be some sort of, we've got a USB 3.0 to SSB. We've got the wall cable right here just to charge. It doesn't feel like there's a release button anywhere on here. So you just pull straight out. I feel so out of my element messing with this thing right now. I don't want to charge it up, I just want to turn it on. I just want to play with it. Okay, fine. I guess we'll charge it up and then we'll play with it some. I don't even know how to charge this damn thing. I see a light. Wait, I see lights. Are you off?
Don't you turn off that monitor!
Oh, I hear a sound. I don't know why that took so long. Oh, AIO mode content is not yet available. Please stay tuned. I am like in the floor here. Okay, we're not tracking space yet either. I'm getting just a very small glimpse of the inside of this headset, but it's like very dim and dark. It's definitely not like recognizing something or something's not happening, but it's sort of on. The controllers, one difference I think is these have USB-C ports on the bottom, so I'm guessing I have to recharge these. I don't think these are battery powered. Ah, it's teasing me. I can just see a tiny little bit of what's going on here, but I can't do anything with it yet. Dang it. Okay, well, you will know that your battery's got something there because it's powered. It shows a little blue light back here. Oh, we're so close to this working. Just want you to work. Okay, I'm gonna try and turn this thing off, I think. Get it charged up, hook it up to a PC, do all those things. Dang it. In all-in-one mode, the screen looks pretty good. There's a little bit of aliasing on the edges of stuff, but it's doing that weird thing I noticed before where like, there's like dark zones in the screen. I don't think I'm really gonna be able to capture that to show it to you, but we got a lot of learning to go. But we have one. That's step one. I've got a lot to learn, a lot to test, and a lot to share with you first. But for now, at least, you're getting an idea what to expect from this thing with just a wee bit of a first impressions, because I'm gonna need at least a month's time to really test this thing out, learn what it can do and how it all works. So I will get back to you on it all. But so far, first impressions, obviously, you get this thing, this is a monster of a unit. I mean, this thing feels intense. This is not anything like a Quest 2 or something where you spend a few $100 and you get one. This, you get it out and it's like, it's almost imposing, like how big it is, how serious the tech seems like when you're messing with it. I don't think if you'd spent this much, you wouldn't go, oh no, this feels cheap or crappy. It's almost scary. You don't feel like you want to drop this thing. This thing feels very futuristic and very heavy and a little scary. But yeah. I'll get back to you soon with more on it once I get it all going and set up. I'm really excited to learn more about it because it's an interesting headset to see what we got going. We got some headsets trying to go smaller, lighter, and less powerful. We got some headsets trying to become just the mega PCVR headset you've always wanted. And then this one also does standalone. It's exciting. It's exciting times. But thank you for coming out and being here with me. I'll report back soon, and I will see you in another reality.